It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. One of the great things about the early part of the season, high-profile non-conference games, and that's what we have for you on EA Sports College Football. It's the Wildcats and the Wildcats headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Got some green grass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. He's got enough. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. There he goes. He's inside the 40. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal and the defense is already on their heels.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Sells to fake. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Smith wants to throw. Steps gets into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Number 46 sets a kick this one.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Henderson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. If you gash the defense with a run like that, to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it. Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Move to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
Going to the running game. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
3rd and short, a lot of times you're thinking be aggressive defensively. They play zone. They sit back a little bit. They try to run the slow developing screen, but the defense says you get none of this. Nice job. Good eyes, good discipline, nice tackling to get the 3rd down stop.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now they'll run it to the right here. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on his way. Oh, out of space. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Five-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. He's got the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Out wide right, it's Weeks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play fake. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Rush is on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. They're all over it. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
And this crowd is losing it. Frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. Third and long coming up. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Enough to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Smith wants to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third and long coming up. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move, he fires. And they can't make the play on third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Punt is in the air. Oh, this is unwise. Catches it in his own end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The handoff. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Some misdirection with the counter. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
To throw, it's Jefferson. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down.
Bender.
Smith dropping to pass. Looking down the middle. Working on the right. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. He'll set up to throw. Looking for a big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 16 team, the Wyoming Cowboys. And it's the Utes looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching
Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Fakes the grab.
Pass on 2nd down. By the receiver. Looks like a 6. 3rd down coming.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun on third down. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Weeks. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Number 43, set to kick off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Smith wants to throw. Under pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down the one. Play to come up with the interception. They'll go back to work on offense. There he goes. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
46 set to kick this one away.
From deep, it's Rodriguez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling oh, he wants it all. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Today, it's not been easy throwing the ball. And you got to give this defense credit because on the back end, they have been there. They have been in the hip pocket of these receivers, making completions very, very difficult to come by. That time, 2 guys go up for it, and the defense wins again.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Page. Oh, pressure's coming. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Rides it and reads it. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but boy, they have to deal with a huge loss on that one.
and you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Snowed under by the defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The ricochet off the left upright and through. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Page. Left side is Cobb. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll run him again. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Pass to 6. Turning it on. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over. He's going for it all. Goes high to pull it in. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Drops back. It's Page. Here comes the heat. And he gets it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Still looking. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 8 with the carry.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Dropping back, it's Page. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Number 43, set to kick it away.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll go to the counter play. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Smith dropping to pass. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. Looking to throw. Look out! This time it's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Going to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Reels it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Wildcats. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking downfield, it's Page. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15.
Number 43, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Nudges ahead for one, out to the 16. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Another incompletion on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
So no dice on third down, and they'll punt it away on fourth. He's got great speed. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Page. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
Rashad Downs going up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Trying to establish the run. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He lost one down the sideline. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Here we go. Ready? Go!
Direct snap. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.